this, guys. Look at how high the snow is. And I'm going to try to shovel some of this. Check this out. Can you tell how deep it is? It's hard to tell because with all the snow, it's so bright. I have gotten quite a bit shoveled. I'm about halfway there, guys. Halfway. All right, guys. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. See all that wet, slushy ice that I am getting up. And I still have all that way to go. I've been out here a little bit. All right, guys, I know this is going to come out messed up. My neighbor needs milk. I just shoveled, which I made a couple little videos. I'm actually in my son's car because I have one tire that, it's a little messed up. So I'm using my son's car. Why? Because I have a spare set of keys and my one neighbor needs milk and bread. And there's no way I could tell her no. So it took, oh gosh, probably over an hour. No, I'd say 45 minutes to shovel just a path from my doorway to this parking lot. Now I'm going to unbury his car because his car isn't that bad. He had to work. So my car is totally buried. So I'm going to use his and let's get going for the neighbor. I don't have a setup here. I wonder if I could set my stuff up. We'll see. Let's check it out. All right, so I'm a distance from the camera. I didn't feel like taking mine off the window, but I'm driving my son's car because he used his, so it was more, how should I say, brushed off and such. He only had about 6 inches where I got about 18 inches on my car. I did shovel the sidewalk. As I got under the tree again, it wasn't like a lot of snow, but man, it was thick ice. When I come back, I have to get the one neighbor down where I bring the soda to, which I'm out. My one neighbor needs milk and bread, and she needed cigarettes yesterday, and I had went out yesterday, but she didn't say anything. So I gave her a pack of mine, and she said she got a headache from it. She doesn't smoke menthol. They were menthol 100s. She smokes the regular cigarettes, like, I don't know, plain, like the short ones. So I'm out. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to actually go to Dunkin' too if they're open. I'm out now. I have 3 shirts on and a tank, and I have 3 pairs of pants on and then like leggings, and then I have a big pair of like sweatpants. So I'm warm. I had my coat on. I had my gloves on, scarf. So I didn't get cold at all, but man, that was heavy because yesterday we had freezing rain. So that was underneath the snow, which the snow wasn't too heavy. So let's go do this. I really feel I need to get that front just a little bit more. So I don't like his little snow brush. Well, it's big because his extends, but let me just clean that real quick. Double checking to make sure I have all people's cards. And I know I put the one neighbor in my pant pocket, and I actually want to get that out so I don't lose it. Okay, let's do it. So I would not have went out for Dunkin' today. I could tell you that right now. How do I work his little rear one? Anyone have an Equinox? Let me see. Do I press it? I got make sure I have the rear defrost. I have that on, rear on. Okay. I don't get it. It shows to turn it there. Okay. And sorry guys. Oh, it says rear up. No. Oh, got it. No, hopefully it'll turn off on its own. Okay. Good Lord. You know when it's not your car and you just don't know? His car is better in the snow than mine. I do have my one tire that I need to have replaced. And I'm not willing to risk, not only myself, I'm not willing to risk other people. So this is why I'm using his. And also, windows are frozen. Wow. Also, I have a spare key. So God forbid, I don't know if anyone's ever done it, but lock themselves out of a car. And I have the spare key. So this way, if anything ever happens, you know, I've got it. And Tasha also has one as well. So I want to turn this around so you guys can see. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see too well. I am leaving now. So I think my landlord will head over and clean that spot out. Wow, these roads are not done, guys. I don't know if you can really see. All right, let me try this. Kind of see. It's not really plowed. No wonder why. My neighbor had called for a Walmart delivery and said, well, not called, tried to do a Walmart delivery. And she said they weren't delivering. So Tasha goes, Mom, maybe I can get it on mine. I don't know why she thought that. And she said, oh my goodness, they're not delivering for 3 days. So, all right. So you guys can see it's really not, these streets are really not plowed. So totally understand why no delivery. But just take it slow. In the city not far from us, there's like a state of emergency, and that's where Walmart is actually. So they must have even got it worse than us. I would say last night we got well over 12 inches. Well over. Actually, in other spots, it's quite high from where it's drifted. See his car. His car, what it is too, I think his vehicle is so much heavier than mine. And, yeah. I don't like driving it. I prefer mine. Mine is more comfortable to me. However, in the snow, I'm not willing to risk anything, you know? So, come along with me. Okay. Now, from my understanding, we're supposed to get more because I keep getting warnings on my phone. This is why I went out now rather than later. Because if it keeps piling up, I hate to say no. And I'm actually going to text my one other neighbor when I do get to the... I'm only going to Dollar General, guys. I'm not going anywhere ridiculous. When I do get there, I'm going to text one more neighbor just to see if she needs anything. Because from my understanding, we're supposed to get another day of this. So, and these roads have not really been touched. Oh, and today's President's Day too, I believe. And the kids are off from school right now. It's midwinter recess. The girls wanted to go out yesterday, and Tasha told them because it was freezing rain, you know, no, it's dangerous. You know, you don't want them falling and getting hurt. So I went down there and I said, well, we're getting snow tomorrow. So Nana will go, you know, watch or whatever, because this snow is too deep for Trey. You can guarantee that. And anyways, the temperature, it said it's 20 degrees, but feels like -6. So when Tasha asked her, Alexa, because I asked her if she needed anything, she said no. That, you know, they had gotten their Walmart delivery and they were set. I go, just be sure because, you know, I'm going to be out. And she hasn't texted, so I did tell her I'm coming down with coffee, though. And she said, oh, thank you. I said, well, that's okay. Tell JR, thank you, I'm using his vehicle. And she just laughed. Yeah, people aren't even, like, stopping for the stop signs on the side streets because of the snow. But I'd like to think when I get older, you know, yeah, I'm basically a senior citizen. But I'd like to think when I get older that I'll have a neighbor like me or something, you know? And that, you know, if I need assistance. But see, I know I have JR and Tasha, so there's some people that don't have family that live close by to them, you know? They might live, like, one woman's daughter, I believe in Camillus. I mean, and that's almost an hour drive, you know, and in this weather, You're not going to ask your loved one to drive out for a loaf of bread or, you know, milk. So, well, this is slippery here. My car would not have done well there. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people that, my subscribers, I know some live in central New York, upstate New York. So I'm sure they're going through it as well. I'm going to park over here on this side just in case they have a snowplow come through. Because it's needing it. In my luck, I'd park out front and a snowplow would come. So let me go grab this for her and I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, that took longer than normal, but let's go. All right. So, I did get a text from JR. He would like a coffee today. He goes from drinking coffee to not drinking coffee. I said, no problem, Bubba, I got your car. He said, that's okay, Mom. Tasha told him that I went out, and he's like, are you okay? I was like, dude, I just left like a couple minutes ago. It took me all that time to shovel out. And he's like, Mom, I'm coming down. I'm like, son, I'm out. I shoveled out. He's not getting much sleep. He's been called into work because other people that like live in Oswego County have not been able to make it because of the weather. Apparently, from what he said, one of his co-workers was pulling out of his driveway and got stuck in the middle of going out of his driveway. And you can go, honey. Oh, you want to turn in here? They were stuck with, I'm going to go down this way. They were stuck with getting out of their driveway, and a car actually came and hit the car because it was in the, you know, going out the driveway. And apparently the other car tried to stop, but the roads were so bad that it hit the car. So, yeah. I give him credit because he is, well, on a good day, it's about, you know what I mean, where traffic or the roads are good and such. I think it takes him 45 minutes to get to work. He said this morning it took him an hour and a half to get home. So thank you for answering prayers is all I could say. Prayers and tough love. So let's get the coffee because it'll stay mighty cold in the car. Then I'm going to run to Dollar General, and then I am going to surprise my other neighbor with a soda because Dollar General is right there. I don't even know if they're open. Maybe they, yeah, there's cars in here. I don't think they've been plowed too well. Dedication, I'm telling you. This is, I'm happy that opened. It's very nice to have people that way nowadays. Are you going to let me go? So, you know, this is how back in my day we drove through all kinds of stuff. Nowadays, I swear to you, people are petrified. How can I help you? Hi, can I please get a large iced coffee with the shots of vanilla, Splenda and cream? Yep, another large iced coffee with 5 caramel swirl, 5 sugar, and 5 cream. And then one more, a medium iced coffee with 4 caramel swirl, a shot of espresso, and 4 sugar and 4 cream. That is it. Thank you. Prices are still stayed the same. I'm very happy for that. I keep watching to see if prices go up. I want to park over there and show you guys this madness. Oh, I gotta scan my phone. Gotta get my card. I'll put those right here. Okay, give me a minute. All right. So their system is having a difficult time scanning cards, so I brought my car keys as well because I went and got this so I could do a little car vlog. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it around up here. Let's see if I can do it. Hold on. It never looks as bad on camera, but hold on, let's see if that will go down now. Yep, it warmed up. I don't know if you can see the snow coming in, but it's coming, guys. Hasn't stopped. Fail. Alright, I just wanted to show you a little of it. It's very pretty. I wish the way it was positioned I could show you driving. Thank you, you too, honey. Stay warm. Yep. What's today? Monday. So I think, well, normally he would be off. I don't know. I'm going to go up here to put my seatbelt on, guys. Don't think I forgot. Just going to pull over here and put this on and do a little taste test. Why'd you do 5 vanilla shots? Alright, straws. I guarantee you, tomorrow I'll probably be sore. Yesterday was Sunday. I didn't walk the treadmill yesterday. I took a break from it. Hopefully this tastes really good. It's got 5 vanilla shots. Well, someone asked me in my chat, or in my comments too. Yes, the vanilla shots are sugar-free. So if you want it sweeter, you would get the vanilla swirl. I believe that's what it's called. It's delicious. Not worth driving out today in it. My coffee at home was pretty delicious. But if I'm going out for someone, I'm stopping here. Alright. And then when I get home, there's going to be snow on the ground again. So I'm going to get that real quick. I'm going to actually go to my neighbors first, bring their stuff, and I'm gonna go down by my neighbor where I'm gonna pick the soda up for her. I didn't get her house yet. I'm gonna go that way and get her sidewalk and back steps and bring the soda. These are the plans in my head. Then I'm gonna go down to Jared's and Tasha's, visit a bit with the Grands. I don't think I'm gonna stay long. Maybe an hour or so, and then I'm gonna go home, and I am going to be a sloth after this for sure. Oh, just leave it to me, right? I think it's beautiful. It doesn't bother me driving in it. I just worry about the other people. And then, oh, isn't tonight trash night? Loverly. I don't have to worry about my trash can at all. But I think I might be smart because Jared takes it out. I might be smart and make sure I empty my indoor trash. I'm going to tell him, let me know when you're coming down to take my trash can so I can empty my indoor trash and put my bag of recyclables out. That's what I'm going to do. But see, normally I like to do it. I just like to get out of the house. I've been watching some videos, like vlogs, where people live in Alaska and, you know, the cold that they deal with. This one couple living off the grid, I believe it's called something like that, and to go to their Walmart or Costco, they have to drive well over, I want to say it was 2 hours, and they have like a little over a year-old child. So to go to Costco and Walmart, they make their whole big run, and it lasts them like 3 or 4 months. This way they don't have to keep running back and forth, which, I mean, they left like at 4:30 in the morning. They didn't get home till like 7 o'clock at night. It was like a long day, like holy smokes. And the snow that they had by their little cabin was, wow. I give them all the credit in the world, because let me tell you what, the snow, well, they shoveled, They brushed off vehicles. They have 2 trucks, I believe. They also have snowmobiles. They drove a snowmobile over to, they call it a something machine, a snow machine maybe? And they rode that to, I think, his parents' house. And they brought a chainsaw. They keep it with them. And they actually had to use the chainsaw and help a guy out too for another snow machine in order to get to the mother's house. I'm like, wow. I don't think, maybe I could have done that, like, you know, in my late 20s or early 30s. But right now, no. No. There's many people in central New York that is without power. I think it's, oh, sugar. See, I don't usually stop at Dollar General too often. I almost passed it. That like 1,700 customers without power, and I'm sure it's because of, we had the freezing rain first. Locally, there was a transformer not far, like 2 miles from where I'm gonna go up here, from where I live, and it caught fire. So there was a lot without power yesterday. I'm very thankful, you know, that I had power. I'm more thankful that Tasha and JR had power with the Grands. Let me go in here and get this milk and bread. All right. Tell you what, there was probably only maybe like 8 loaves of bread. So I picked up myself one just in case, because I could put it in the freezer, and then if a neighbor needs it, I could pull it out, or if I need it for myself. So I'm gonna go grab her a soda, and then we're gonna head home. 10 to 1, today will be the day to do the Aldi's, but it's Monday, so it's like last week's stuff that I didn't even get to see, to be honest with you. And I'm gonna turn that down. I've been trying to talk louder, so I hope people have been hearing me. Yeah, it is now 12:30. The snow has lessened up some. I know we're supposed to get another round. I believe it's 3 p.m. That's why I wanted to come out now, because, you know, when you look at your weather, you could see that it's gonna lighten up some. So I'm gonna stop. It's yellow. I'm not gonna go. Could have, but no thank you. I'm not gonna risk it. Oh, spring, spring, where are you, spring? I am ready for you. The clouds are moving quickly. We had wind advisories. It was so windy last night. A couple times, like, it sounded like, because it was so windy, it just made this like kind of like a howling sound, but only towards the back of the house, not in the front. And it might just be the way it's, because the apartment like sits down from the one above, so it's like on an incline. So it could have been that reason. I'm not sure. I keep looking at myself in this hat, and I keep just wanting to laugh out loud. However, it's not about any type of contest or how you look. It's about keeping warm and safe. So, yeah. I wonder when that auction is on that land. I wonder what they're going to sell it for. I do want more privacy than what that would be. That is on like a main street. What I've been looking at is, well, I've seen one property. I'll keep all that, like, I won't record it because I don't want people to see. Did they got this roped off? No. I don't want people to see like the area or anything. However, the electricity pole was like 750, I think it's yards from where the property was. Up to 500 is free. So when I spoke to the local, like, we only have one. I thought we were supposed to have choices and things, but we don't. It would cost like 13 to 15,000 to run the electrical to the land. Like, whoa, no. I want to try to get closer to electrical. If not, with the septic tank already there, I want to try to get like regular water, you know what I mean? Not well water or anything like that. I want to try to get the local water company if possible. That also would have been I call it upcharge. It's not an upcharge, but additional cost to get it to that property. So I really liked the property. It was 0.75 acres. There was the clearing. It wasn't like a driveway per se, but it was like all like cleared out, but it had like the pebbles, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like any concrete or anything like that. But I like the fact that it was cleared out. Could have set something there, like either a tiny or a single wide or something. But there was no like a platform. So if I get either a single wide or a tiny, I want a cement pad. So I would have to do an additional cost for that because I don't want to be right on the ground. You know what I mean? So, all right, let me go grab this because I need to get home. I'm too chit-chatty. All right. Good deeds done for the day. Now I got to get all these cards back in my pocket so I could take them to the neighbors. Okay. And then we shall be done for the day. I did post my Dollar Tree video. Finally did that. I don't think I posted till later last night, actually. But they really had some good finds at the Dollar Tree. You know, especially for Easter. I haven't worked on that tree yet because it's not till April. So I'm just going to hold off on it. My goodness. We still have February and all of March, and I believe it's later in April too. So I'll wait a little bit on that. But I do want to put the two trees together and do the egg garland that I got that day. And also I did find some like twinkle lights that I put on it. So I just think it would be cute for the grands. Again, I try not to purchase too much because like I said, I want to go tiny or smaller. We'll see how that works out. And I don't want too much stuff, you know, but I figure this, if it's too much, like it's just a tree and some garland. If not, I could always ask, you know, Tasha, you know, do you want these things for the house? So, all right. Well, it looks like the main road that they have it down to like the thick, looks like, you know, when you take ice cream and you mix it up with chocolate, it looks like that. They have it down to that. I'm sure, you know, well, there's no school this week, but man, would it have been canceled. Probably for a couple of days with this. There's actually more people at Aldi's than I thought there would be. Wow. This gas station right here, it's a full service, so I feel sorry for the people that kind of come out and pump everyone's gas. It's not just like pumping your own gas. That's what you do all day, you know? And that's why the gas is more expensive. But I know some people don't know how to pump their own gas, really. And yes, I know a few that don't know how to pump their own gas. This is just snow covered. It's so pretty though. Let me try to turn this around. So I was just trying to make sure that no one was behind me. So you can see there's traffic out. But it is pretty. There's a snowplow. Yay! But it's just a matter of taking it slow. It is very pretty. He's looking at me like this lady got her camera like, yup, I do. Yup, yup. Okay. So as you've seen, it's not that it's horrific out by any means. You know, it's just a little snow covered and taking it easy. How many times have I moved this camera today? A lot, right? We're shaking. We're shaking. And that's because of the roads. Underneath this, trust me, there is ice. I made a smart decision by utilizing his car. I really did. And then if he does have to go to work later, which it's his day off, but if he gets called in, his car is basically all taken care of. So unless we get a lot more snow, but he won't have like 12 to 18 inches on it, that's for sure. It's really blowing here. So anyways, the one land that's up for auction is right up here, right by the canal. It's like a whiteout right there, the way it's blowing. Wow, yeah, baby. So it's right up this road. Of course, it's close to electrical. And, you know, I'm sure the sewer. I don't like the looks of the area. It's not a well kept up area. So if I purchase something, I want it either out and away from things, or I want it, you know, around a well kept area. So I'm in shock of all the snow. Tasha said, we'll probably get snow in April. I'm like, don't say that. I remember one Easter, and it was in April. We did have snow, and in May, Mother's Day, we had snow one time, and that's when my sister's mother-in-law passed away on Mother's Day. So we have had snow in April and May. A lot of people are trying to, you know, get shoveled out and such. About Jar was happy that, oh, I didn't get the snowblower, you know what I mean, because of the storage and wanting to buy his own property, blah, blah, blah. Now he's like, damn, I wish I did. I'm like, I hear you, son. I hear you. It is pretty, though. I could look at it all day. Like yesterday when it was snowing really hard, I just sat in the mud and turned the chair around and just watched it snowing out the back door. And I have a small TV in the mudroom, and I was just listening. I think it was, I had it on, it's live TV, but I think it comes up Pluto or something. But I was just watching Cops. That's all I was doing. Sitting there watching it snow and watching Cops. Yesterday for dinner, I did make lasagna and meatballs. It was delicious. So, yeah, it was so good. Sorry, guys. You guys, it's going to drive you cuckoo. I just looked over. I don't look at it often. I pay attention to the roads, but I see it going. There's no way to stop it with the pad that I'm using. I think this little pad came from Temu, actually. And it didn't work well. Not in my car. Jar does have flatter surfaces in his. Mine are more rounded. But it didn't work well in my car. And see how it bounces? I don't want that. But I didn't want to ruin how I have it set up in my car, because it's so sturdy. Like, and there's no background sounds anymore. Let's see. These piles are getting high. All right. Finally home. So I'll be making a couple of trips here. Oh, wow. I'll be making a couple of trips here. So I'm going to zip up and make sure I don't get cold. And take care of all the other stuff. So until later, guys. No, I'll be back. What is it? Rain, sleet, snow, whatever. I'm back. All right. Bye-bye.